You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. There's the stiff arm. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Nothing too fancy there. A simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you're onto something.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Calling a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down with about 9 to go.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The toss left, Henry. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll run for it with Henry. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They set up the screen to Penny. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We're scoreless after one. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. That's complete to DK Metcalf. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They look to throw. It's Locke. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's an entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Locke going to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Locke now to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Penny, a first down carry. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
So after a scoreless first quarter, our first score of the game here in quarter number 2.
And it comes on a great run too, Brandon, because once he got past that first wave, how about how he kicked it into high gear, able to outrace defenders all the way to the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll toss it to Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try the air now with Tannehill.
That's complete to Traylon Burks. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And brought in downfield by Burks. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to get back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gunn.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Inside handoff, Penny. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Lock to throw on second down. No escape for Lock, and he'll go down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see the defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Tackle by Darrell Taylor. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I think they were going to switch out. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And some room to work. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 103 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a 1st down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Henry going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Henry again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. And lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
On 2nd down, that just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. They'll try and run it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers. That's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Tannehill now to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Looking for Traylon Burks that time. And now it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Tannehill on target to Burks. 1st down, Tennessee.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Again, Tannehill. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill looking to shot for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. The 30. 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it. I feel like I'm playing a bad movie. They did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other. Every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
He gets it to Burks again. Down inside the 10. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing Tannehill. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good. So that will get them back within 1 score. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now they'll run it again with Penny. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way and it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? Why would I? so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets so I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me. Show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, God power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe so you gon' see. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the craft. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here we go. 11.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. That is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing is Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball is in the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 11. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase from 21 yards away. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Burrow. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
DJ Jones
in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble.